From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, I want to remind everyone of a new segment called Coffee with Kruger. Every morning, weekdays at 6:30, it's live. You can watch that stream live on Fire TV, Roku. You can also watch it on the mobile app, Weather NorCal, for your Android or your Apple iPhone. Watch it on Weather NorCal as well. Go to weathernorcal.com. And if you want to interact with me live, you can watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and not to mention even Twitter. And you can ask me questions, tell me what's going on in your backyard. I'd love to chat it up with you all. So that's again Coffee with Kruger, weekdays at 6:30 in the morning, and it is live. Coffee with Kruger, not with Mangus. Just kidding. I still get that a lot. Still get a lot of people saying I'm Mike Mangus. I don't know, do we look alike? I don't know. Coffee with Kruger. Check it out. All right, so here's the deal. We've got showers continue the rest of the day and even into tomorrow. Rain will be moderate to heavy at times for everyone, especially in the valley, not to mention the mountains, but snow levels still mainly above 6,000 feet. And I know I've been talking about 6,000 foot. That's kind of that magic number, right? Because there have been some areas that have been seeing some snowflakes at about 6,000 feet, but really they've been above that, 7, even 8,000 feet, depending on where you are. They will lower a little bit later in the week, but really not by much. There's a look at Lake Oroville. You can see the winds kind of blowing over the lake. And we've certainly seen some of the showers off and on for Oroville as well. We take a look at Trinity Center, and you can kind of see kind of a grainy picture here, but it certainly spells out the story here. We have the overcast skies there, and they certainly have seen the rain up there as well. How about the snow in the higher elevations? This is Lassen Park. This is the south entrance here, a little bit on the misty and foggy side out there, but still a beautiful sight. Anyway, you look at it, you've got the snow on the ground there, and probably looking at some more snow as we go in the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our satellite image here. This is the next storm system we've got our eyes on. By the way, you can see that flow that's still over us. So even though we're between systems, typically when we see a storm system move through and then we have a little bit of a break between systems, we tend to see the rain taper off. But that's not the case this time because we still have that nice flow of subtropical moisture heading into Northern California, and that's what's giving us the rainfall here for today. But this low pressure system, it's not going to move through us. What it will do is kind of move in this direction right here and then head down the coast and then eventually moves through Southern California. But the flow around this low, you can see all of this. This will be kind of moving into Northern California later on this evening, tonight, and into tomorrow morning. Looking at futurecast, you can certainly see that. Let's take you through the afternoon today. There's that band of moisture, that cloud cover I was showing where the rain is. So we could be looking at just a bit of a break later on this evening, especially for the valley, but you'll notice on the outer edges here in the mountains, we're still seeing a lot of shower activity out there. So yeah, we can't rule some of that out even in the valley. But later on this evening into tonight, this overall flow pushes eastward and we begin to see it coming in from the south and southeast. Again, we can't rule out a rumble of thunder here or there, but that's not the main story. The main story is it's still wet and we'll still be dealing with periods of moderate to heavy rainfall at least through the noon hour. Now notice what's happening by noon. We're beginning to dry things out to the north and still wet for places like Redding southward into Chico at the noon hour. We take into the afternoon about 5, 6 o'clock. Now most of the rain is mainly in Glenn and Butte counties at this point. You get the idea. From north to south will, for the most part, begin to dry things out throughout the day on Wednesday, tomorrow, right? And then we go into Wednesday night, it's all pretty much gone. We're dry through the day on Thursday. So it looks like we're just going to continue to see that wet weather here at least through midday Wednesday, and then things start to kind of dry out after that. And we'll keep it dry for your Thursday. Now, on top of copious amounts of rainfall we've already seen, we're going to tap on even more to that. How about over an inch for many of us in the valley, and maybe a little bit less than that for most of the higher elevations, but places like Mount Shasta City a little bit more, although that might be overdoing it quite honestly. But there you can see Weaverville 1.4 and maybe a little bit less as we take you out to the coast, and not to mention off to the east. This model still having a hard time with Friday's forecast. The European forecast model still quite aggressive with rain and snow, especially at parts of the valley northward. Now, I don't anticipate it to be a big deal, but I do have a chance for showers, and snow levels may be down to about 5,000 feet, so they will be a little bit lower with this one. As we go into Saturday, Sunday, it will be dry. Now, we're beginning to see signs that Christmas Day, we're looking at Christmas Day here, that this storm system is going to hold off really until Tuesday night. Because here's Tuesday at 5 p.m., there's the main area of low pressure. This low pressure system will eventually push itself off to the east and bring us some rain possibly next Tuesday night, and then maybe more coming in Wednesday night. But bottom line, this really wet and lots of rainfall, wet conditions you've been hearing about, let's just put it that way, because I haven't been talking about it because it's looking too far out. But for the last couple of weeks, there have been signs that during the week of Christmas, we're going to see one storm after another come through and bring us a lot of rainfall. But I'm not really seeing signs of that right now. I'm seeing the forecast models really backing off on the overall intensity. But bottom line, there will be rain next week, but the overall timing and intensity is something that will change on a daily basis. So if you do have outdoor plans or plans after Christmas, keep it right here to Weather NorCal. We'll keep you updated with all the latest forecast model data. There you can see your wave heights for the rest of the day. Today, about 8 feet. But then as we go into your Wednesday, they begin to increase a little bit, up to about 10 feet. After today. All right, let's take a look at our forecast for the rest of the day. Today, showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but otherwise, mainly looking at highs in the upper 50s to low 60s in the valley. And then we take a look at our 7-day outlook. Yeah, it's going to pretty much remain the same. However, we start to see things dry out as we go into the first day of winter, which is on Thursday. Now, Mount Shasta, I think you may see some showers Wednesday morning, but by noon, you're probably dry, and then it'll be dry for the rest of the day. That's also the case for El Turris, but Susanville, I think you'll still see showers throughout the afternoon with snow levels around 6,000 feet. Now, notice I've got snow levels around 5,000 feet if we can indeed see some of those showers come down. Now, places like Mount Shasta, El Turris, I think you've got a better chance for that activity coming in on Friday. Slimmer chances as you head south into Susanville, but I've got that chance in there nonetheless. Dry for the weekend, and then for your Christmas Day, once again, it depends on which forecast model you look at. If we look at the European forecast model, it's wet on Monday, on Christmas Day. If we look at the American forecast model, it's dry. So I've got the chance in there. This is something, again, we're going to have to watch very closely as we progress over the next few days. Showers, maybe some thunderstorms today for the rest of the afternoon. Maybe some more showers, kind of decreasing north to south. And then there's your first day of winter, dry through the weekend. I've got a chance in there on Friday. The farther south you go on Friday, the slimmer the chance. And it's even a slim chance, quite honestly, for Redding. So there's a chance that either this evening or tomorrow, I may be pulling out that chance for rain on Friday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But there's a look at your 7-day outlook for the coast. Of course, the chance for showers, maybe some thunderstorms, and then off and on chances for rain through Friday. Drying out for the weekend with yet another chance for showers as we go into Christmas Day. But again, that's something we've got to watch closely.